Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension. And today we are going to do a general timeless reading for you. General, just take what feels right for you. Don't force anything. And timeless meaning y'all can watch this whenever you feel guided to. It's not set for any date or anything. All right. But thanks for joining me today. Hopefully this resonates for you. Let's get into it. Okay, so in your meditation, Pisces. Okay. It was weird. It was like, okay, if you guys have seen the show, leave a comment down below. But it was like the show How It's Made. Old show, been around for a minute. I don't even know if it's still on. I think it is. I don't know. But it's like a show where they basically talk about how things are made. Like, they can talk about marbles to fucking crackers to like all sorts of stuff. It's really a cool show. Okay. And it showed me like, it was like a bubble, what is it, a bubble machine kind of thing. Like one of those where you kind of like just press the gun and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. So yeah. So some of you guys could be like dissecting something, not literally. I mean, maybe, I hope not. Science, whatever. But I feel like you guys are like taking a deeper look, dissecting a situation or person or something. Some of you, it could even be like dissecting your childhood, because I am saying childhood based on the fact that it was like a little bubble blowing machine for kids. So some of you, you may be looking at your childhood, or maybe you're feeling nostalgic and just reminiscing maybe. But yeah, I feel like it's like taking a deeper look at something because of the how it's made vibe. Some of you could be just taking, a trip down memory lane. Maybe you're, it's the holidays right now as I'm recording this. So maybe some of you guys have been spending more time with family or just talking about memories and things like that. I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like just taking a deeper look at something. What that is specifically, I don't know. All right. Let's talk about it though. Messages for Pisces, please and thank you. What does Pisces need to know at this time? Please and thank you. And I did just do love readings, Pisces. I only do them like not very often, honestly. So if you want to check them out, check it out. All right, but okay. Watch your thoughts. Music for manifesting, self-employment, healing heart, dream big. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are trying to bring something into fruition, but you need to make sure your thoughts are matching the desire you want. So if your thoughts are like full of doubt and worry and you don't want to be worried about something, then don't perpetuate that. You know what I mean? All right, but the first card out, we have accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Yeah, I feel like you guys, you're overthinking a lot right now. And yeah, I feel like you don't need to overthink so much. I feel like something is working out for you, coming together for you, but like I think the need to like investigate it so much is working against you. Okay, lots of cards. Lots of cards. We like that. Alrighty. Okay, so we have waves of prosperity, new abundance, and exciting opportunities wash over you now. So a lot of new, exciting, beautiful, wonderful things are coming for you. I like that. You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results. So see, like, lots of help is being sent your way for something, Pisces, so you don't have to worry or be in doubt mode. Okay, we have dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. See, that's what I was saying, like, make sure your thoughts match what you want and make it as wild as you want it to be. I tell people I'm going to be the Beyonce of the tarot community. I will be Mrs. Worldwide, like I will have that kind of reach just because I know I'm the shit and nobody can tell me different. That's how you need to feel about yourself. All right, break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Okay, so I like this because this tells me that maybe it's not like an insecurity thing or like feeling like you don't deserve, but I feel like maybe you just haven't experienced what you want. And so maybe that is making it hard for you to imagine it happening and manifest it. So if I were you, I would either like spend time around people that live the life you want to live, or they're going towards what you want, or maybe watching movies, or just like even like dressing every day how you would want to dress for your new life. You know, like there's little things you can do. You can do some things. If you know what that's from, leave a comment. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Yeah, I feel like it's now or never kind of thing. Like it's time to break free, it's time to break this cycle, or you'll go through it again kind of thing. All right, morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. Yeah, it's like you're trying to get something to come towards you. Heaven, the universe, God, whatever, is sending you help. But at the end of the day, if you aren't on board, if you can't see yourself there, you won't be there, you know? Because you are the main piece to the puzzle. You believing in it, you getting on board, you embodying that energy is the main thing you need to do in order to get towards what you want. Okay? Okay. And I understand that can be hard, especially when you don't even like have something or someone to look up to. But, you know, with the internet nowadays, you can find it. All right, Pisces, let's see what else is going on. All right, messages for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know at this time, please and thank you? Messages for Pisces, please and thank you. All right, and at the bottom of this deck, we have Alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So I feel like, yeah, like, you're doing exactly what you're meant to do. You just have to believe it. And that just involves reprogramming your mind to get on board with what you're doing. Which, affirmations, listening to certain music, surrounding yourself with certain people, that's the way to do that. Ooh, I love it. We have Fool and Prosperity. Absolutely. Okay, so you're definitely moving towards a very new, beautiful, abundant chapter. You know, the Fool is the first card in the major arcana, but this is all about letting go of the past, letting go of any blockages or thought patterns or anything that keeps you from fully trusting yourself to go towards this, you know? Because prosperity, I really like the way they describe this card, because it's about, you know, this tree's natural birthright is to give fruit, provide shade, whatever, and the fruit or the tree will absolutely do that. But if you don't have the right soil, the right sun, enough water, the tree ain't providing shit for anybody, right? So some of you, this could be about taking the leap of faith to put yourself in the environments that support you, okay? Whether that's reprogramming your mind, surrounding yourself with different people, moving, starting a new job, whatever, I don't know. But it's about taking a risk. And the thing is, like, it's going to pay off for you, but you're just unfamiliar with it, so it seems a little scary, and I get that. Oy. Oy vey. Okay. Okay. With Speed, Tower, the Devil, Instability, and the World card, there's going to be a lot of changes that are happening, but here's the dill pickle. These are beautiful changes, and yes, they're going to be uncomfortable, but it's because like the space you're in now does not allow for this energy. So you have to break free from it, move on from it, so you can move towards what you are in alignment with. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's just like your thought pattern, your perspective. And maybe you gained these things from certain people or certain situations, but now it's time to break free. Go after what you want. All right, let's get into it. What's the present situation for Pisces? All right, we're going to do a 6-card spread as well. Okay, so present situation with Peace, Two of Swords. I get it. Okay, it's like you don't want to be defensive. You don't want to cause any rigmarole. Like, I feel like this is a very calm, very chill energy. But the thing is, I feel like this is like a calmness because, again, like you want to go along to get along, you know, but I feel like there's a lot you want to go after, but, you know, you're trying to be chill. You don't want to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to cause any confusion, or you don't want anyone's panties to get in a bunch, you know, like that's just what I'm getting. Like, I feel like you're just being chill because you don't want anyone else to get hype. I don't know. Okay. All right, we have regret at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, even though you may be like very peaceful or very quiet or, you know, going along to get along, there's some regret happening here with you, you know? We have inspiration. Like, I feel like there's a lot you want to go after. You know, maybe you want to see the world. Maybe, you know, you want to start your own business. Whatever the case is, like, there's so much more that you're wanting out of life. And you're feeling very blocked, very, yeah, oppression here. Feeling very blocked by certain people, certain environments, whatever. Yeah, it's like sorrow and joy. It's like, you know that there's so much more out there for you, and you're ready to go after it. You're tired of, you know, putting your needs and your desires on the sidelines. With the Hermit card here, this is about going within and trusting your intuition and being your own guide. Some of you, you may, you know, have to start this journey on your own, or some of you, you may even like worry that you're going to get exiled from your family or something crazy. You know what? If that's what happens, that's what happens. And I know that's like a horrible feeling and a terrible situation, but you can choose your own family, you know? Fuck it. But moral of the story, you guys are ready to break out of this. You're ready to go after what you want. Like, yeah, you love that things are peaceful and stuff, but like, it's boring. It's not fulfilling, and you deserve to go after that. All right, let's see what's going on in the subconscious, what lies behind the situation. Yeah, so delay and unity. So this is interesting. So unity, this is like your higher self and like your human self, both of their desires being met. And there's a delay here, though. You know, there's not this balance. There's not this, like, yeah, just balance, this unity. That's the name of the card. All right. There's a delay, okay? Why a delay? Why is there a delay, Aviana? Because we have the devil, we have instability, because there's certain blockages, mindsets that are still attached to you. And see, what happens when you build a foundation on things like that, it becomes unstable, okay? There's cracks, things seeping through. Okay, there's some big things that you're needing to say goodbye to. There's things you're needing to close out because you can't take this with you, you know? Yeah, Temperance and Priest, there's definitely going to be a lot of like hard lessons for you. Because I think it's about realizing, if I'm just guessing, which I am, intuition, I don't know. But I feel like you are at this level of peace with not going after what you want, because I feel like you blame the environment or how you grew up or whatever on why you're still here. When really, it's about you listening to this that's keeping you here. It has nothing to do with the people and the environment. That's a choice to put those things in front of your own needs. So ask yourself, why do I make that choice? Where does that choice come from? That's the question. Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, let's see what's the emotional desire here. See, I love it. Inspiration. King of Cups. You want to be in your power. You want to go after what you want to go after. You want to have a fulfilling life. You're allowed to have that. You don't have to ask. You can just do. You know? With the Emperor here, you want to have the confidence to go after what you want. You want to stand up for your needs and your desires. And you want to feel like you have what it takes to accomplish things. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like you want to create a beautiful life for yourself, and you want to trust yourself to do this. So again, this has a lot to do with like reprogramming your mind. Say those affirmations, man. Because all of this is possible for you. I mean, if you can dream it, you can believe it, you can do it. If you can think it, you can do it. All right, let's see the influence of the higher self on the situation. It's always my favorite. Okay. we have despair. So the higher self, I definitely feel like, is the light at the end of the tunnel. There's the light. This is the tunnel, right? So I feel like a lot of you could feel like, you know, you're in a very dark time, or you've been on this path that's just been full of struggle. But first of all, everything happens for a reason. And your higher self is keeping you moving forward. I don't know. I feel like there's something that's going to come of all of this. All of this is happening to help you shift your perspective. Okay, so there's not much the higher self can do if you are determined to stay stuck. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I'm seeing so much of the affirmations, meditations, you know, manifesting. Sorry. All that good stuff. But the thing is, like, none of that... Well, no. Let me rewind a little bit. So here's the deal. I think that, you know, your higher self is trying to get you to look at something with a different perspective, and trying to look at everything with a different perspective, really, so you can, you know, get what you want and live a balanced, fulfilling life. But the thing is, if you think that it's everybody else's problem or everybody else's fault that you can't go towards what you want to go towards, that's what's keeping you stuck. And I feel like your higher self is really trying to get you to see, like, the light at the end of the tunnel, the positive. But if you won't, there's not much like your higher self can do except keep you on this path until you get it. See? With prudence here, it's like, this is the journey you're on, and the darker, the heavier, the lighter, the easier. So you may be back here and you really want to go there, so then you have to take the action and go there. You know? Yeah, I feel like a lot of this has to do with, like, honest self-reflection. Because, again, you can go towards what you want to go towards. You can create the life you want to create. But if you think it's dependent on a bunch of external factors, then it's not going to be as easy for you. So, shift your perspective. All right, let's see the spiritual aspiration here. Okay. Yeah. Spiritual aspiration with loss. This is about, and look, this sword is the higher self, and the other swords are in the clouds, in the illusion, right? But the higher self always breaks beyond that, because the higher self knows everything is done out of love. Everything is done to help you grow and evolve, and it's time to keep moving forward. But I feel like there's a big part of you that's stuck in these clouds, that's stuck in the illusion. And you want to be able to push past that and continue going forward and moving forward. And no one's saying, like, you know, turn off all feelings and, like, if anything bad happens to you, it's amazing and you should be grateful. Like, I understand, like, there's awful things that happen to people. There are certain, you know, obstacles that are really hard to overcome. Sometimes we have to take a break and pause our own desires because, you know, we have obligations. Like, I get that. But at the end of the day, you create your own reality. At the end of the day, you go after what you want to go after. So I feel like this is just about choosing yourself more. Or maybe, you know, yeah, I just feel like you guys really want to not let the past hold you back, or not let, you know, certain narratives hold you back. But at the end of the day, it's a choice to be held back by these things. You know what I mean? All right, let's look at the root cause here. Why is all this happening? All right, so we have valor. This is all about self-sacrifice. Going headfirst into a difficult situation because you know that, first of all, you have what it takes and that it's going to lead to something bigger and better. Okay, So yeah, you are going through this uncomfortable situation because it's here to help you grow and learn. And with construction, like, you know, the wheel, greatest invention ever. This is just like, it's a hard lesson, but it's going to be the greatest one. A lot of the times, like, the most uncomfortable things we have to go through are the catalysts for the most beautiful change we get to experience. So that's kind of what you're in the midst of. And the way you can make this a bit smoother of a ride, it's just by kind of taking more accountability and responsibility for where you're at in it. You know, like, if you're in a position you don't want to be in, ask yourself, how do I get out of this? And put it on you, not, you know, how you grew up or where you live or the job you have. Put it on you. Because you can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it, how you rock with it, how you carry it with you in the future. And I feel like this is what's trying to happen, is trying to get you to look at, like, excuse me, the role you play. Yeah. All right, we're going to get the final bit of advice for you, Pisces. If this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. Love growing my channel, and I love reading your guys' comments, honestly. Also, I think it'd be really cool if someone would leave their name down below, because I will be pulling a card for somebody in the next reading, but nobody left their name. You have to put your name. Don't just comment, because I won't count that, because I don't know if you want a card pulled or not. So leave your name down below, and I will pull a card for you in the next reading if you'd like to participate. Alrighty. Let's see the final bit of advice for you, Pisces. Ooh, I like her. Confident. Going after it. That's you. All right, Snapdragon. Snapdragon pop. Just kidding. All right, Snapdragon assert. I like that. Snapdragon's magical specialties: hex reversal, owning your power, protection, and truth. Beautiful. And I'm saying, like, hex reversal, like, I do believe that some things are like generational trauma, generational curses. Let it run into your family until it runs into you. How about that? Let's do that. I think so. All right. Speaking your truth may not always feel easy in the short term, but in the long term, it is far easier than the alternative for everyone concerned. For everyone concerned. Okay? Sometimes we feel as if speaking an unpopular or undesirable truth is inevitably akin to rudeness, but this never needs to be the case. For example, if there is something that doesn't feel okay to you, or if there's a situation that you have outgrown or no longer need, you can hold a neutral, unconditionally loving tone as you calmly state what is true for you to everyone concerned. And that's true. Like, just because, you know, you feel like your boundaries are not being respected, that does not give you the right to then disrespect somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to get out of pocket just because, you know, you need to express a need. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to communicate that is emotionally intelligent and respectful and fair for everyone involved. And just because someone else gets hyped doesn't mean you got to get out of character either. I would tell people all the time, I'd be like, listen, if you want to do that, we can do that, and I promise you I'll be better at it. But I don't want to do that. Do you want to do that? You know? I'm just saying. Even if you're angry, you can state your anger and what you're angry about in a way that is true without going out of your way to insult anyone or tear anyone down. Ultimately, asserting your truth is a boundary issue. For example, you might relax and envision a vibrantly colored circle or sphere around yourself, maybe pink, yellow, red. Within this circle, be aware of what is true for you and what your truest and most authentic voice wants to say in this situation. Do not allow anyone else's thoughts or expectations to color your feelings and convictions. Then, when you're ready to assert your feelings, come from what is inside your circle. Okay. Be kind, but assert your truth thoroughly and without making up stories about what you should say or what others may want to hear. Try to remember to speak words that begin with you in your current environment, such as I feel, or it's important to me, or I'm going to move on because. Another thing to keep in mind is that not asserting your truth is a passive-aggressive control tactic. Yes, and it's a way that, if we're being honest and authentic, we would not want to be treated by others. For example, would you want someone to withhold thoughts and feelings from you in order to keep you falsely happy or appeased? No, you wouldn't want that. So don't you do that. okay? This makes me think of, I don't know who said it, but it's like a quote, and they say, you know, if you don't speak up for yourself, they will cause you, this is a really, I'm really chopping it up, but it's like, if you don't speak up for yourself, you will suffer, or like they'll have you suffer and say you enjoyed it, kind of thing. So speak up for yourself, you know? You wouldn't want someone like staying around you, hanging out with you, just because they felt bad for you. God, no. That's devastating. I would not want that. Like, just be 100%, you know? All right. That's all I have for you today, Pisces. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Love to see you guys. If this resonated, again, let me know with a like, a comment. I do read all your comments. I love to hear from you guys. I genuinely do. So leave a comment, subscribe, helps the channel grow. And if you would like a personal reading, or you want to check out any of the other services I provide, my website is down below in the description box, so you can check out everything there. All right, that's all I have for you today, Pisces. Thank you for joining me. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.